Well, hello there. Hi, how are you? Welcome to stream. It is Monday and we are still working on Charlie, but real quick, let's get into a few things that have happened over on other things, such as Discord, that we need to talk about really quick. So, first and foremost, most of you who took part in the voting, thank you very much. The two I was gonna do just one, but the way it has turned out, we'll do two of the new screens. We will have top-down view with camera of me, and we're gonna have both the zoomed out full Photoshop version and the zoomed in version where it's bigger on both the screen and the camera. So either way, those were the green and the orange dots if you voted. So I'll work on those screens as soon as possible. Not the only reason they're not done right now is simply because we have a lot that we're doing, and I need to go to town tomorrow to pick up a HDMI split to allow me to have my chat on a separate screen, which would make things way, way easier, especially with the problems that I was foreseeing with those particular views. So first and foremost, those are pretty much taken care of, and that makes that a lot easier for us. Secondly, if you saw the updates in general, I was talking about sketch marathons, and people probably have questions on that, so let me just explain very quickly here. So, what I would like to do, I know things change a lot as we go through and do things. Let me look at Charlie here real quick. So what you're seeing now is pretty much a almost fully rendered version of a character. But you guys do know that I do like these messy sketches, and the sketches are essentially the, how would I put it, like the backbone of anything that we're working on. Where is the stuff? Oh, it's right here. I'm like, where's my thingies that I'm trying to get rid of? So let's see, where's my pre-sketch for Charlie? Oh boy. There we go. So essentially my sketches are, as you can tell, sorry about the blue, it's hard to see, are very, very messy, but you can essentially see what the piece is going to look like as far as composition and what's going on in the piece. So I would like to open up sketch marathons where I'll be doing sketches all day, and it'll either be one character or more, depending on how long the sketches take for me to be satisfied, and we will pretty much have the options of what's going to be done. So, okay, options. So what's going to happen is all of my sketches are going into a folder for things that I would like to work on, and then I did also mention that polls will be available, so for anyone on Discord, you can vote on the next piece that we work on, things of that nature. So, sketch marathons will be great because you guys will see all of the things that I'm interested in making, but aren't quite there yet. So, that'll be awesome. You guys will get to see a lot of stuff in the works as it's going, and for the most part, take part in what's going to happen where, when, and all those sorts of things. So that's what that is. If anyone has questions, comments, concerns, just message me. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and fill in these pieces. I'm currently working on this lute. This design needs to be fully done. So this is literally what we're doing. Nothing crazy at the moment. Charlie does need her colors. I'm still debating on how I'm going to get them done. I think I'll do half gradient map, half actually getting the stuff colorized with layers and modes. Those sorts of things. And if none of that jargon makes sense to you, I've got good news for you. That is another project that I'm taking on and currently working with. So, if you have any particular questions about Photoshop itself as a program, or if you have art questions that you feel needs a tutorial from me, let me know. I'm working on those sorts of things right now. The YouTube video will be probably available in about a month. I still haven't even recorded anything yet, but I am still working on the essentially bullet points for all the points and things that I need to address in Photoshop, or that I want to address in Photoshop. So the planning phase is still here, but there's eventually going to be a real video for it as soon as possible, hopefully, because I really think that it would help a lot of people. So that's a thing. Otherwise, you should all be aware that tomorrow I'm going to town for those other pieces that I need. Like I said, the split and whatnot. So tomorrow is going to be... Now, if you're not a part of Discord, I do try to post my schedule if possible. It's a little crazy and hectic, but in the Twitch channel, if you've seen, I did post that tomorrow is going to be a book reading day, and it will be much later because I don't know exactly when we will be returning, but it's going to be as soon as possible because it's hot in town, and I don't like to stay in town while it's hot, so that's a thing. But we'll be here when we're here, and we'll do what we can. If anyone is curious, because I know it's been a while, we are currently reading... oh god. I found the book, by the way, for those that know that I lost my book for a good week or two. This is by Alex Kingston, The Ruby's Curse. And if you do not know who Alice Kingston is, she is a Doctor Who character. And she plays, essentially, sorry, spoilers. This one spoiler, I swear. She is the Doctor's wife. And she goes by the name River Song. And she also goes by, well, a great many names, but we'll just say that she likes to play characters. She likes to play Cleopatra. She likes to play all these people. But her detective that she likes to play is Melody Malone. So this is a story about Melody Malone, and she's writing it, spoilers, while she's quote-unquote in prison. You all know. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. But, yeah. It's a very, very interesting book. It's very hard to read because I know the character so well, and I'm trying to get her essence, and it's really hard because she's so funny. I cannot help but laugh while I'm, like, trying to be serious. Like, I'm seriously reading, but at the same time, it's like, oh my god. River! She kills me. She kills me so hard. So, that is tomorrow's agenda. If you guys enjoyed the WoW Remix with Friends last week, you're in luck. We're doing it again this week. On Wednesday, if you would like to attend. I will be streaming it again, of course. I'm also trying to get some... I'm working on it, but it's supposed to be a new redemption. I'm working. I'm trying to find some gold stars. That way, you guys, if you were there, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, yeah, I would like a redeemable so you guys can hand out gold stars. I think it would be fun, but yeah. As far as those channel point rewards go, I'm working on things, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what would be ideal. Most of the time, things just come about based on what happens in the channel or what happens during gaming, and as you can tell, a lot of things happen. That's just the way it is. So yeah, thanks to last week, I'm adding gold stars. So yeah, Vel's, you could be a part of Vel's kindergarten class and get gold stars. No, man. So aside from that, yesterday, Midnight and I were gaming. Like, we went ahead and did some stuff. We made a few extra alt characters. He has discovered through somebody's little tutorial on like how to level fast. Gosh darn it, button, can you not press while I'm trying to do things? So yeah, I managed to pretty much level a fire mage all of yesterday. I'm having way too much fun. Yeah, I definitely think I need to keep playing because it's just way too much fun to not. This is such a good, like, I'm really, really glad that they came out with Remix. It was way too entertaining. I could play it forever. But I need some game time, so. Speaking of that, commissions are open in case you would like to have your characters done. It does not have to be a full piece such as this. We can do smaller stuff that is more affordable. Easy peasy. Especially now with all the people making all the different characters on Remix. If you would like your character, I would be happy to draw them because I love WoW characters. I know I mostly do pretty ladies, but I don't think I would have a hard time doing like a Tauren or something. So if anyone remembers, during June Quest, one of these past years, I'm pretty sure I did like a lion-y kind of character. Rawr. Actually, I think I can find it if I look for it. Hold on, give me a second. June Quest, you guys know what I mean. It's a Guild Wars character. It's really hard to explain. It's called a char, but I'm pretty sure we did that. Let's see, whips. Where is my June Quest? June Quest. We're gonna have to do something different for. Well, actually, no. It's already June. We can't do June Quest. Sorry. Next year. This year was really rough, you guys. Oh, there it is. That's the small version. Where's the bigger version? Where's the original? Okay, there we go. There she is. That one. That character. I was gonna say, I've done like a cat kind of person before, rawr. So, I mean, I don't think it would be bad to take on, you know, a goblin or anything. People just don't seem to request it much. Everybody's got the pretty ladies, so can't judge. I like my pretty ladies too. We love our elf ladies. We like our demon ladies. Can't say no to a girl with horns. Where is this? I need to change that rotation. Thank you. Just a little much. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's always crappy when it's Monday. You know, Monday rolls around and you're like, ugh, but, you know, hopefully it's not too bad for some of you guys. So today's just a very busy Monday for me. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, trying to prepare for tomorrow. Making sure I've got all of my things. Okay, so I have a little bit of story time. I was not going to tell you guys, but you guys need to know for the contexts later on. So I have this recipe from Grandma, and you guys know my grandma likes to cook and bake and all those things. So she always shares recipes with me, ergo that's why we have the recipe channel in Discord, because sometimes you just gotta share things that are way too awesome. So I don't know if I've ever shared the salsa recipe, but anyway, there's a salsa recipe. And we were at the store, and first off, while I was making my list, I was so busy, I didn't realize how busy I have been these past few days. But I was so busy most of last week anyway, because I've been working on this list for at least a week. So it comes up, I write stuff on my list. I didn't even write the correct amount of stuff on certain things. Like one thing was, in the salsa recipe, you only needed 1 bell pepper. Okay, well, I kind of grabbed like 6, but to be fair, I like to make fajitas, so I'm like, oh yeah, you know, onions, bell peppers, fajitas, chicken fajitas, it'll be great. No problem. Not even a thing that I accidentally bought too many. However, what I failed to buy, now, you guys, let me, where's the picture? Let me read the list of ingredients. Like, let's think about salsa, okay? Salsa. Think salsa for a minute. Now, The recipe is called salsa supreme. 5 large yellow onions, 1 green bell pepper, 2 stalks of celery with leaves. You're going to salt it to taste. You also need 12 if you want mild, or 18 if you want hot. Jalapeno peppers. Cool. Bought every single one of those items, again, except I bought extra bell peppers. What's missing, you guys? What is the base of all salsa? Yeah, I forgot the tomatoes. 6 cans of tomatoes. Yep. So as I was laying in bed the night we went grocery shopping, mind you, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, you know, we bought all of the ingredients, but I feel like something was missing. And then I kept thinking about it. You know, salsa is tomato. We did not buy tomatoes. Why didn't we buy the tomatoes? Well, we were also in the midst of searching for bacon in the grocery store. Like, we found these bacon bits that were already done last time we were there. So we were on a hunt to find them because Dad really wanted them. Yeah, well, I was so busy going, it's okay, Dad, let me go back and search all the extra aisles real quick. Let me check the last 4 aisles we were in. Couldn't find it. But again, didn't even have the tomatoes on my list, but it was in my head, you know, salsa. Yeah. So got distracted because of the damn bacon. Got distracted when I wrote my list originally. So I forgot bloody tomatoes for salsa. So we gotta go back to the store tomorrow while we're in town and grab the goddamn tomatoes. So if you ever think you're having a bad day and you're forgetting things, just remember, no, you can't be as bad as Vel. Vel forgot fucking tomatoes for goddamn salsa. That was way too obvious. So there you go. Just remember, I'm probably worse. It's fine. So other than that is my big story for this week that I fucked up. Yep. You're all welcome. All right, so the fun news is I should be absolutely done with Charlie in not only this session, but another session. I think I'll be done this week, pretty sure. And if not, then I'll probably work extra because I keep trying to work on her on my extra time, but with Dad being here and with all the stuff around the house, I keep getting, again, distracted. It's been bad. The distractions are so real. They're important, but they're real. Also, if anyone saw, it was on Instagram. I don't have any music going. I'm also talking a lot. I'm sorry. I'll put that on in just a sec. I did buy new cat furniture. So hopefully they can no longer throw their litter out for me to step on. And they have successfully been using their new little litter enclosure. And it's been amazing. And I haven't had a mess to contend with. So I'm very happy about that as well. There was a whole lot to deal with in building that thing. But totally worth. Very glad that I did it. Because, oof, these girls like to come out of their litter box at Mach 5. And they like to drag the litter all through the house. So now they have this enclosure and they have a corner that they have to go around so they can't just jump out anymore. It is fan-freaking-tastic. This time, Mommy wins. I win this round. But anyway, where's that music? I'm going to turn it up a bit because it is very quiet in my ear, but I've noticed in some of the videos where I have gotten ready to put them up on YouTube and such, they are very quiet. Like, I want music, but damn, it doesn't need to be that quiet, so let me know if it's too quiet, too loud, whatever. I will happily adjust the levels.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego. Diego, it's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double
So, yeah.
whammy.
The other thing I do want to mention too about making this YouTube video for Photoshop and art, it's more just a like, I'm going to do a whole series. It's pretty much just going to be Vel tutorials. So they can either be, you know, a few hours long to a few minutes long, depending on what the tutorial is. Because I do want to do some art tutorials in case, you know, someone wants to be like, oh yeah, how is this? What is this? I can just do a quickie. So, but either way, I'm just going to do a whole playlist. That way everything will be there. And then if people like the way that I explain things, you can always request another tutorial, no biggie. But, I was thinking about, how would I explain it? Like how to separate everything and whatnot. And, unfortunately, when we jump into like the art part, I have to do a new painting because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll show you guys how I do this from start to finish. It's essentially like being on stream, but without an actual stream. It's just going to be one big video. I need to come up with something to draw, you know, something to do. So I have to come up with a whole new art piece. So that's probably why it's going to show up in a sketch marathon. Once I decide what I'm going to do. And then you guys will get the enjoyment of seeing me struggle. Well, actually, no, I can't do it on a sketch marathon, huh? Because if I do it from scratch, you'd have to see the sketch. Anyway, well, point being, I'm going to have another extra fan art piece, and you guys are going to be like, where'd this one come from? So that's where it's coming from, is literally, I have to have a piece specifically for the tutorial, so I'm trying to decide what kind of fan art I want to do. I may throw up a voting thing in the tab in Discord, so don't be surprised if you see it, but I just don't know what options I'm going to have. I think I know which one I want to do, but regardless, again, it is June, and there are some things that I want done before shows and things come out, so there's something I want to do, but I would like to do it before August, so I think I'll put up an option for either of those two things, but we'll see. Because the problem is, anything that's voted on, this is something you would be voting on that you're not going to see until the video is live. So it won't be on Twitch, it won't be anywhere except behind the scenes. And I really hate having to do behind the scenes stuff because you guys miss out on it, but I mean, you would see it eventually. You would just have to go to YouTube. So, I don't know. It's just one of them things, guys. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to do. This is what Vel does with her life. Constantly questioning art things. I need a second because you, little booger, are a little different, and I think this came from when I merged my layers, but that's okay. Won't be very visible, but visible enough at the moment. It's driving me crazy. Ugh, I keep trying to scooch and lean in on my thing. Whoopsie. Ignore the zipping around. That is not me. Not me. It's me pulling my screen around. Hold on. I forget there are buttons on the side and you can't quite touch those because reasons. Things move. What if we move the mouse over here? Because I don't need the mouse, I just need my full thing. Arr. Ugh. My Cintiq arm is very tough, and I have to really manhandle it. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. may or may not be a little more difficult on the microphone, but I can always move that there too. Haha. Just a constant fight of moving things. But I promise you, when you guys see me on camera and you could see the new setup, you'll be very impressed. Because it's so nice. Oh boy. I'm out of breath after that. Note to self, don't manhandle your Cintiq on stream. It's gonna be rough. Oh, and I have a save showing up. Hold on. Just save in chat. As soon as I finish up this little bit, we will. Because trust me, I do not want to go through and frickin' fill this whole thing in all over again. That is a definite not want.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. And look at you, hands perfectly placed on the wheel. Not like the driver to the right of you who's really going after that drum solo. Save with DriveWise in the Allstate app and only pay a rate based on you.
Yeah, if only that were true.
Rating factors and savings vary, and in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
When you join Lesmos Plus, you unlock access to over 2,000 science-backed, endorphin-inducing workouts you'll actually enjoy.
Wait, is that
with
what that's
exercises
saying?
for
Oh,
every
slightly
mood,
different. I don't know.
every
That's weird.
fitness level, and every goal.
Okay,
You
not
can work out
important.
anytime, anywhere, on any device. Plus, sign up today and get 14 days free. Find the workout that's right for you. Choose happy and download the Lesmos Plus app today. Click or tap the banner to learn more.
So, after you lift weights, your body keeps burning calories for hours post-workout.
Yeah.
Like a BMO Savings Builder account.
What?
With BMO, I can get a reward every month I save.
So, you're getting an extra reward for the work you've already done?
Exactly. Plus, BMO gave me a cash bonus when I opened a checking account.
That's a flex.
This is a flex. Check out these pythons.
Pump up your savings with BMO.
Alrighty.
Conditions apply. Learn more at BMO.com.
Yay.
Accounts are subject to approval.
Yitar, you
Bank
done.
NA. Member FDIC.
Come over here, save as. Yes, please, in that file. Oh my goodness. It's going to be Lute Phoenix. I should probably do her stars too, just to have them. Nobody panic, these aren't actually black, I'm just filling them in for the next part when we get all the colorizing. They just need to be solid objects, so I have to see them. Let's put you on that with a that. Thank you. That way I know if they're going too far over the lines or not close enough. Easy peasy. Suppose I need all kinds of extra colory bits in here. Oh well, we'll tackle them one at a time. Boy, boy. Oh, shoot. Hold on. We have a wasp situation. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. It was not a wasp, it was a moth, but still, I had to do the paper slip trick just to catch the little booger and get him outside. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see. Where was I? Stars. I got this. Threw me off because there were two cats and they were on it and there was a big thing and I wasn't sure what it was. Oy. Just a moth. Thank goodness. Sometimes it is a wasp. I don't know how they get in. We're still trying to figure out where the hole is that they're crawling through, but whatever. Alright, we have a slight issue here, if you don't mind. Boop. Need to fill that in. Now, take that. Come on. On the correct layer, please. Thank you. Okay. Safe. Three. Boy, boy. Do. So much to do. Say if anybody else is working today, thank you for being my work buddy, because definitely need that knowing that somebody else is doing something else that's just as tedious. Not that it's terrible, just ugh. I would simply like to just be able to do this faster. I'm sure I'll get faster the more I do it anyway in time, but fudge. I kind of regressed. It used to be so fast. And now I'm over here like, how was I ever fast to begin with? I don't know. 'Cause I feel like I still work at the same pace, but it's not the same pace. It's either that or my perception of time is what's changed. I don't know. I'm concerned if there's another bug over there or not. I think my cats are just goofing off. Because see, that's the hard part. Are they goofing off or is there something that they're chasing? You never know. You just have to wait and look.
Finding someone that understands you is hard because you're human, and there's a lot of different humans out there. eHarmony helps you find someone you can be yourself with. You think no one would understand mourning a plant like it's a loved one, or singing made-up songs to your dog, but that's the type of person eHarmony helps you find. Someone who makes you feel seen, heard, and understood. Get started today on eHarmony.
Just want you in that right spot so I can see my lines without wobblies. Thank you.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate, or going to the grocery store for milk instead of buying your own cow. You know there's an easier and better way.
Oh my goodness! Rated by Sapphire Rose. Hello. I didn't know you streamed. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to have to follow you. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. How was your day? Let me turn off this stupid thing. Stupid commercial. While I'm trying to listen to music. You're taking the Office to Isengard. That sounds perfect. To Isengard, to Isengard. Right, right. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How was your stream? Angel Ink, thank you so much for the follow. Actually, let me zoom out here, you poor guys. I'm so sorry. It's like nothing to even look at. Woo! Hello, hello. My name is Aurelia Vell. I am an artiste. I was originally traditional, but I have been doing digital for the past 8 years, and I am currently working on a commission. This is essentially a D&D character, but yeah, she's got some color. I just haven't gotten to my color layer yet. We're still working in value, so pardon the awkwardness. It was good. We did a bunch of remix speed leveling. Oh, what did you play? What did you play? Yesterday, I leveled a fire mage because I just couldn't help myself. This beautiful art. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, most of the time I do get some WoW commissions, but it depends. I haven't had any in a while. Here, let me open some just so you guys can see. I just got back to working on my Cintiq. Some of these were done. I kind of had like a 3-year hiatus in between moving. Oy, that was not fun, believe me. But we did get some awesome characters in that time. So this was unfortunately done on Procreate, but here we go. We've got Ilias. Here we go. Where is... Gotta remember everybody by name. It's really hard. Tavra. Tavra was actually a mix of... Oh, I don't have the finished piece, but you could see the in-between. Wow, you can see my tablet there. She was supposed to be kind of like a mix slash bat kind of demon hunter kind of girl. So yeah. Do loves the wowsies. Alright, I should probably, if I can I? Do I have specifics? Ahaha. I do have a picture of my priest. Here we are. I'm generally a priest paladin main. I do discipline and holy. Although if it's a paladin or a priest, to be honest, I'll do anything. But I like all the specs, but you know, there's always someone where they're like, you like the one thing. But because of Remix, I'm actually liking Shadow a lot now. I haven't played Shadow since actually Pandaria, so... Because they changed it. Let me see here. Saf was boosting us in dungeons. Oh my god, the dungeon thing with the grinding. Midnight did something like that. He leveled to pretty much like 40, and he went from 40, jumped to 70. Oh, it was crazy. He was telling lies. I would never. Oh, thank you, yeah. What kind of tablet do you use? This that I'm currently working on is a 22 HD Wacom, and I just got an arm for it. Thank freaking God. Oh my God. Saving my back from troubles of leaning over. But other than that, I have an iPad, and I do actually all the specs are down below in the About Me section if you really want to look at it. But right off the bat, yeah, this is what we're using. And I am using Photoshop. So I use Photoshop on Cintiq, and in iPad it's Procreate. Don't exactly like Procreate, but it's acceptable. it's acceptable. Yes, Shadow. I'm gonna main Shadow. Okay, cool. More priesties, loving it. Yeah, priest and paladin is definitely my thing. I'm assuming, because it's WoW, that I got you from Elu, so as Elu knows, I will play anything paladin, so that's why I'm tanking for them right now. I'm just like, can I tank? Yes. Do I like it? Not really. I can tank if it's like a leveling situation, but tanking for like maining and raiding, it's too boring for me. Too boring. I'm mostly like a melee and Healy type, which is why it's the holy paladin thing. We were talking about that the other day. It's like, if you're going to do holy paladin, you better be kind of like a melee player. If you're ranged and trying to go into it, it's extremely difficult. It just doesn't work that way. But I mean, some people pull it off, so I don't know. However they do it, good for them, but I have to be essentially up my tank's butt if I'm being Holy Paladin, because I have to be able to hit things. But I haven't raided in years, so it's fine. But yeah, people can add me for Mythic Pluses, though. I like Mythic Plus. It's enjoyable. Ooh, let me go back up here. Pixie. Oh, I bought a Huon 16 like a month ago. Teaching myself how to draw. Not easy at all. Oh my god. Well, if it helps you guys, I am working on an actual tutorial series for my YouTube. I'm going to teach people how to use Photoshop, and then I'm going to get into the digital art aspect of it. So if you guys are interested in that, please follow me on YouTube. It will be out hopefully within a month, but we'll see. we'll see. I'm trying to get over the basics. It doesn't have to be in Photoshop. I am doing just art tutorials in general. So if you can find your own way of doing things, it could still work really well. I'm hoping to help people out here. I find the Wacom tablet best. I have 2 myself. Oh my god, and a small one at work. And then we have some really big ones in the classrooms. Oh yeah. I purchased mine based on following somebody on Twitch. Other than that, we had for back in the day, back for college when it was CS3, we didn't have the tablets. So it was just like Photoshop on a normal computer, but by then I had already taught myself everything I needed to know, and yeah, I was kind of the teacher's pet. Didn't have to do hardly anything. It was great. Blood DK girl, oh little demon. I will admit, my third favorite really is DK, but unfortunately I'm a Frosty. I can get with the blood. I can't get with the unholy though. It's just bleh. I've been enjoying Prop Pally lately, but I'm way too scared to actually main a tank. Oh. Okay. Especially with a paladin, because honestly, you only need Avenger Shield and Consecration. That is literally it to keep aggro. Pretty much the best way to do it is just run in, make everything mad, make sure it's mad at you. You successfully can tank paladin. Ta-da, you're welcome. Normally stuff boosts me in raids. Yeah. Hey, you know what? As long as somebody's willing to, like, do the hard work, it's fine. But if you get friends where you can trade off the hard work, it's even better. That's me and Elu, for sure. Lies! No! I used a mouse for years and years. Yeah, me too. I was using a mouse to, convert photos, like, this is really, really bad. If any of you know League of Legends, there was this picture of Syndra, and I really liked it, but I didn't like her headpiece, so I would remove it and redraw, like, the hair or what the head should look like without it. And that's essentially how I learned how to draw on on computer. Otherwise, I was always just a traditional artist, you know, paper and pencil. But I swear, it got me to think and learn, like, anatomy and how things should look. So, I mean, it got me where I needed to be. How about that? But, you know. It's more anxiety about the responsibility of being a tank. Nah, no. There is no responsibility. The only responsibility is if you're raiding, it's gonna be when the hell do you taunt off the other tank, you know? I'm like, that's my thing. I'm like, they'll be yelling at me. That's why I like to be, like, not in randoms. Like, it has to be with a whole group, like your own people. So, like, if someone yells at you, you're like, okay, that's fine. But I just don't want some random yelling at me because you know they're genuinely mad. I'd rather it be someone else be like, Val, will you frickin' taunt already? Okay. Taunt. You know? I can do the dungeons. The dungeons are no problem because, you know, you learn it and it's done. But raids, I can't keep it straight. I mean, I probably could. I'm a raid leader, but I'm a healer or melee raid leader. I can't tank and do it. I'm like, okay, if I have to be up something's butt and it's in my face, how the hell am I supposed to watch the rest of the raid? You don't. It's just not doable, but some people can do it. I don't know how. They're magic workers. Bigwigs tells you when to taunt. Okay, that's true. That's true. You can always get an add-on, but that requires me to get another add-on. I'm a little bit no. And DBM tells you everything. I enjoy tanking. Actually, as crazy as it is, Pixie, I legitimately had DBM go just not work on me in the middle of a raid. It was during Legion. And surprisingly, I was so good that I managed to tell everybody what to do based on what the guy was screaming. It was the guy right before, I don't even remember his name, it's so sad. It was the guy right before Kill Jaden. So you guys know what I mean. But yeah, everything he would scream out, I'd be like, oh, he's about to do this, he's about to do this. And at the end of it, when we killed it, I told everyone, I'm like, guys, you're not gonna believe me, but DBM completely, like, I don't know, shut down, and I did that whole thing and told you all what to do without DBM. Don't ask me how, but I did. So clearly we had been stuck on that fight for far too long because I knew it way too well without DBM. That's sad, but I do love DBM, yeah. I am that one person where I'm like, okay, I've never done this raid before. I wasn't there during like that expansion, whatever. I'm fine as long as somebody can just tell me what to do exactly on time. Like, if you can just tell me at that moment, like, don't be late, tell me exactly when, and I'll do it. My reflexes are really good, but don't fuck up. Healing is stress. Poor Angel. No, for me, okay, healing is stressful, yes, but at the same time, it's kind of like preemptively imagining what's going to happen, right? So you're preemptively imagining who's going to take damage at one point. Also, I'm disciplined, okay? I'm a pre-healer. I'm not holy. I don't heal you after you've taken damage. I heal you before you take damage. So that's kind of my mindset in general. So I'm like, okay, who's about to take damage? And then, of course, you know, we're leveling all of these different alts. And I leveled a Mistweaver, and in some of the heroic dungeons, like, people would be standing, like, in the Jade Temple. They'd be standing in the fucking water. I'm like, you guys, that's not healing water. He says it's healing water. It's not. Don't listen to the boss. He's a liar. But they're standing in the water, and I'm, like, pressing all my buttons and my revive and my dragons. Oh, my God. You know, it's like, these people are just crazy. These randoms, anyways. So then I'm pressing buttons and getting a little hot and heavy, you know, like I'm sweating. It's terrible, but you know, it's at that one point where I'm like, okay, seriously though, you're standing in shit. So if you die, that is not my fault. Healing is terrifying, but that might be because I tried with a disc priest. Yeah, it's okay. It really is like the different styles of healing with everything. Discipline and Holy Paladin, you have to know exactly when the damage is coming out, where it's going, because, yeah, you don't have much. Not me standing in the water by accident. Today. Okay, if you can heal yourself, though, and Elu will agree with me on this one, if you're gonna do something stupid, but if you have, like, you know, your buttons and you're gonna heal yourself, it's fine. But apparently, Elu... I don't remember when, but I was being told a story. So she was healing, and somebody was on a paladin, and they weren't cleansing themselves. Apparently, she lost her shit on that one. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, okay, yeah, if I'm a paladin, I'm a good paladin, and I know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm gonna hit all my buttons. I'm gonna make sure that I'm healing myself, and blah, 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 and cleansing myself. But most of these people, they just want to jump on and do nothing but stand there. To be fair, again, this is why you do this with friends, because when you're standing there being a derpy, at least you could be like, what are you doing? And you could be like, oh, I don't know. My brain just decided to turn off for 5 seconds. I'm sorry. At least your friends can tolerate you, right? Isn't that the point? Oh my god. Like me being on a fire mage, you guys. I do all of the combustion, the explodies, everything, so I'm usually pulling extra. So whoever tanks for me when I'm on a fire mage, I'm sorry. Because I will run to my tank. I'll be like, oh tank, I fucked up. I have friends. Help me. Save me. But right now, the way these holy priests are holding up in this remix, they're the ones running and pulling everything with Holy Nova and just killing everything. So I'm running, you know, I don't even care. I'm just using Arcane Explosion, like, yeah, I'm sure. This is the only way I can keep up with these people. Run, run, run. Did I pull extra? I might have. But you know what? The healer is tanking, so I don't care. I got a nickname in Shadowlands first raid. Is this a boss? Oh my god. fantastic. I love it. Hey, Beck, sorry. Boosting my friend in Dungeons of Remix. No worries, guys. No worries at all. Most people just lurk while I work, so I'm used to it. Usually just have conversations with myself, so it's very nice to have you guys here. Whoosh. Just makes my day go by faster. Every mob had a name. I thought they were all bosses. Okay, you know it's bad when I'm not raid leading and I don't know the names of any of the bosses, and I've never known the names of any of the bosses. And then people want to talk about it or you know, like they're reminiscing, they're remembering all these things. They're like, "You remember that boss that did this?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even know what boss you're talking about." Because for me, my perception is entirely different. Because if I'm, like, doing melee, okay, I might know the boss's name. But if I'm a healer, I'm like, I don't remember the boss. I only remember the fight based on how I was supposed to heal the person or what I was supposed to avoid. I don't remember the boss at all. Hi, KevTech. Welcome in. It's called the Raid Castle Narnia. Oh my god. But which one, though? I swear, for me, that would be like in Suramar, the one in Suramar. I don't even know what it's called. Oh my god, I'm so terrible. I'll know it when I'm like looking for it and going through and finding transmog stuff. That I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in this dungeon, or I'm in this, yeah, this raid. I don't know. Where am I? God, it's so sad because, you know, you've spent hours in one place. But for me, I started playing in Wrath of the Lich King, so I know all my Lich King stuff. I don't know anything after that. I might, depending on what it is. Because for me, it was Tomb of Sargeras. Tomb of Sargeras is where I was raid leading, so... Again, I don't know the name of all the bosses, but I kinda know. Tell me the fight, I'll remember. Those ones I do remember the fights, just because I had to remember everybody's stuff, but I don't remember the names of the bosses for it. We're like, okay, we're here. This person that I'm looking at, yeah, this one does this. That one does that. Oh, there's all of these little night elf ladies. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun in this circular room. Oh my god. No, that one is Shadowland with vampires. Oh, Ravendrell? I think. I don't know if that's the name of it, but I know the location. Yeah, okay, I missed out on Shadowlands. I played the first 2 months of it, leveled my character, and took a lot of screenshots and stuff for, because it was for work. It was for, I was making, like, you know how everyone has their starting screen, their back screen, their ending screen? I made a Bastion one for my GM. I had to do a series of them for my GM, so that's the only reason I was even playing Shadowlands. Otherwise, I wasn't playing during Shadowlands. Your voice is beautiful. Well, thank you. I think I sound a little bit like a psycho, but you know, everybody's different. I appreciate that. Like, get me worked up and screaming at people in WoW. I don't think you'll find my voice very beautiful at all. It was actually hilarious. So, I live in the mountains, and my dad lives here as well, but a lot of times he's a general contractor, so he kind of moves around and does a lot of work here in Southern California. But he'll come home, because like right now he's building cabinets. And he goes, I thought you were streaming earlier. I go, oh, really? What gave you that impression? He goes, because I could hear you. I was like, oh, no. I was like, no, Mom called, and she was telling me something, and I got really worked up, so I was screaming. You heard me screaming. Oh, God. It's okay. I heard babies? What? No way it can be worse. What do you mean? Just like screaming babies? Ah! Don't be weird, button. I'm not pressing the button for that. Oh wait, did we do what's down here? We did, okay. Over. Trying to do this over and up, over and up. Boink, boink, boink. Listen, babies cry. Oh, they cry louder. Yeah, that is true. I believe it. I don't know though, guys. I wasn't just a raid leader. I was drum leader in marching band back in the day, so I can get pretty loud. Just saying. Without even trying, it's even better. Like, if y'all going to Disneyland and you need someone loud to keep the group together, I'm your girl. Except the whole park's gonna hear me. It's not just gonna be you guys. Which, by the way, if anybody is interested, tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, I lied, Wednesday, we are going to stream again, and we're gonna do remix with 𝐸LU and friends, so if anyone is interested in watching, we will be doing that Wednesday. And I will be tanking. I don't know if anybody else is going to stream, but 𝐸LU might. But I know for sure I will be streaming. Will you be raiding? Oh, no, no, no. I get scared of my friends seeing me in raid leads. Yeah, well, it's like, you know, it's just like normal work stuff. You get into work mode and like, yeah, you're the mean person that's telling you what to do. I have a hell of a week at work. Whoa, 4 exams, 3 PDH defenses? What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, PhD, okay. I was like, what? At university. Okay, cool. That actually sounds really nice. So I'm kind of a mix. I'm an artist by trade, but with dad being a general contractor, of course, and mom being a teacher, I'm kind of this mix of art meets design meets teacher, so yeah. Although I did have a painting class at one point. I did teach people how to actually physically paint, so there you go. But I do like the digital. The digital's awesome. It's not as messy and not as much of a cleanup. I like it a lot. But yeah, I do not raid anymore. I just don't have the time between this kind of stuff, doing commissions and trying to just get work done or get YouTube videos done. So content creation is not as laid back as it seems. It is very taxing and time consuming. So I mostly just do Mythic Pluses in retail. But it's the thing where like I'll heal, so I'm a good healer to have at random. But as long as people are having fun on alts and they don't mind, then yeah, I may show up as the fire mage. Like, let me DPS, guys. It'll be fun. Okay. Stars. Darn, let me name that layer. I worked 20 years as a chef. Ooh, bartender and waitress, and then I decided I wanted a day job. So computer was the easy choice. Yeah, that's fair. That's really nice. I went to, technically, if we were talking that far, for college, I chose graphic design, but never finished because there were just a lot of problems with the teachers, to be honest. So I was 2 classes away from graduation, and I said, fuck this shit. I don't need a degree to have a job. I just need to be able to do the work. So I quit. I'm a college dropout, but I still have the work sense. Oh, man. Okay, that is done. What are we doing next? I think we're doing color correction. Fun. Okay, I no longer need you. Oh, there's a lot in here. What is this one? Is that just an extra layer, or are you something important? I think that's just... Oh, no. That belongs to... And that's actually not color at all. It's just color dodge. Oh, wait, no, it's color dodge on the color layer. Got it! Okay, click. We can merge that. Easy peasy. I got it. We'll have to fix up some shadows. We'll have to fix up some other things as well. Also, this is a solid spot. I need you. We need some fixer-uppers right here. Liquify, please. Oh, I maybe... No, I'm on the right layer. Don't you yell at me, Photoshop. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. Don't fuck with me. Oh, thank goodness, because that was going to irritate me. Okay. Let's clean up all these weird bits that we had. What is this? Why are you here? See, some go all the way, some don't. It depends. Oops, that is not the color layer I'm looking for. Just wondering. North America, for sure. I am based in California. This is more pinky than that, you know. Okay, maybe a little too pinky. Yeah, I live at the bottom of the Sierra National Forest, quite literally. We are 6,800 feet high. And la-di-da-di-da. Actually, this may be over here, but I think we need to put that on top of that layer. Nope, that's not gonna work like that. Okay. Well, I just need to be careful then. But yes, if I say weird things because I've caught myself doing it, it's because I like to watch other streamers, and unfortunately, one is very UK. I've caught myself. I no longer say lever, I say lever, and I'm like, oh, fudge. So, if you hear something like that, yeah, it's all her fault. I will never say crisps, though. It's fucking chips. They're my chips. I like my chips. And they will always be chips, forever and ever and ever. Ooh. Look at all that extra color I did not know was there. I'm going to go to bed. Have a lovely stream. Take care. Night-night. Bye, little demon. Thank you so much for showing up and entertaining me while I'm doing work. Have a good night. Oh, and thank you for that follow. Actually, guys, holy shit, that makes 701 followers. We have hit our goal. Oh my god, really quick. Really quick. What does that mean? I gotta look at my list here. Hold on. Follow. That means we need to have an art raffle. So if you guys liked any of the art that you saw, be sure and show up when we do the raffle. I'm not entirely sure when it'll be. You can check Discord or whatnot, ask your friends, but we will have an art raffle and you can win some free art. Some portraits. Yay! We're at 701. I've been at like 695 for like 3 years. So thanks to you guys, everyone is eligible to be in the raffle. Woo! You just need to be here when it happens. Which I have to set a date for now. Ooh, I have work to do. So thank you guys. Congrats to everybody. I can at least guarantee it will happen this month. Jeez, all this color cleanup. My goodness. Oh, well, I knew it was coming, so it's fine. Just get in here and fix all of the alterations we made. Ooh, trying to stay within my lines. Even though there really are no lines. Because I'm taking my line art out. Woo! Okay. Ooh, like some of these are right on point and some of these are really off point. Holy snap. Oh, you know, I am going to need my line art for this because I just can't. Oh, wait, maybe not. I'm not going to be able to see it. Are you kidding? Oh, you know, you could turn it up, though. That'd be very smart. Just not that smart. Okay, going down. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm still in somewhat of the same line work we had before. This is just what I get for having a color layer in an entirely different spot. But it's fine. Okay. Turn you off, turn you off. I want the flat color, thank you. Okay, it's not me on here. It's just the way that that color went. Okay. Some of these changes as we went. Yeah, I don't think so. There we go. Color. Why does it look darker? I think that's simply because of the way that showed up. Nope. Why are you still not doing the right color? What is the matter with you? Is there an extra something on top of somewhere? Ooh, that is definitely not helpful. Sorry. Sorry for everybody's eyes. Why are you not doing the right color? You're killing me here. It's not complicated. Yeah, you're the layer by yourself. Why are you being weird? Yeah, it's all normal. Why are you being funky? This is what happens when things want to get weird. There we go. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. Trying to mess me up. You know, as sad as it is, I really think I might have to use something else other than just my big color layer. Although I do love it. Ugh. I think I'm gonna need a gradient map. Ugh. Oh, that color, yeah. Oh, you're way over there. Okay. Let me pull this back onto the correct screen so we see what's going on. Oh, you're terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Something, something, something like that, at least for the base colors. Oh, why? I'm gonna say okay to that, but we're also gonna just not deal with that at all at the same time. I will have it there as a possible help at some point, but here I think we're just gonna have to recolor. I don't want to, but I don't think I have another choice. I thought all I needed was color correction, but let me even test this out to see if it's going to do what I want. Okay, now how are we gonna do this? Maybe multiply? Oh no, it's pretty dark if you do a multiply. Just color, too bright. Well, it's not that bad. It's just a little mucky. Soft light might work for that. I'll just have to do the individual sides, I suppose. I kind of merged everything down just to kind of fix and do things, but I think we'll be coming back out of that just to get the other stuff. So much fun. This is why I generally just work in color in to begin with, but we did difference for Charlie here. We went with grayscale, which isn't terrible, but it's not perfect either. The only good part is once that's done, at least we can still come back and color on top and fix things, but oy. It's an extra step I didn't think I needed. Oh, that'd be rude. Not changing that yet. Well, this one, more or less. I still want her head and scalp to appear blue when we get in here. Do. I'm trying to keep my layers separated, so I'm trying to just get really, really close without messing up too much. Yeah. I need to be both really close and really careful with some of these spots. Great. It's like the most delicate part of this whole thing is just keeping it from getting too far. Oh my goodness. Oh, stretch my arm before I really do some damage. Yikes. Okay. Oops. Yep. Really, really tough to keep that close. Oy. Anyway, where's my music? I'm sorry. I'm getting into focus mode here. It's what the music was for, when I'm quiet. Although we still have those ads. Ignore the ads.
Limited premium wireless. Better get 30, 30, better get 30, better get 20, 20, 20, better get 20, 20, better get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. So
give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
$45 upfront for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
That was either colored too fully or too much. I don't know. I'm here on my phone. Woo! Thank you. Like, seriously though, if you need to sleep, I'm not offended, not even remotely. I just don't want you to stay up and, you know, regret it later. Not like I've ever done that. Also, something about Saf, also said by her, she's too beautiful to die. Oh my god. Eventually, somebody is going to collect all of the things I've said over the years. I don't even know. Sometimes they're in clips. It depends. But there's one thing I say a lot that I haven't said a lot recently, but again, it's when I'm a fire mage and I'm getting in trouble. It's, oh, they want me for my body. Save me. Which I think fits because she is currently a void elf, so yeah. I'm good. It's not like it's like up super early. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, sometimes streams are just really focus oriented and I get pretty quiet. I try not to, but it also just happens to do that anyways if nobody's around. But other than that, usually it's just me entertaining myself, which I do very well, by the way. What do I like to play in WoW? No one is around. I can stay quiet. I mean, I have specifically my little character here. My Vel dressed up as cosplay as my Draenei Pally with my big boopy hammer. But, yeah, I specifically have it because I was like, you know, there are gonna be some days where I'm gonna be working and not talking at all, which is fine. But unless I specify that it's a focus stream only, like, otherwise I'll be on generally. I'm mostly on here talking. I usually have my camera too, but I'm changing up some of the stuff on stream right now, trying to just update things and get it back into full-time work mode. So other than that, pretty much WoW, I prefer Priest or Paladin. DK is my really close third, but I do like, again, Fire Mage. What else do I have? I like Monk. I don't like Brewmaster as much when they changed all the talents and they took my fire breathing away, but I do really like the Mistweaver and the Windwalker. What else do I have a lot of? I have so many characters, it's crazy. Big Hammer Punch, yeah. Yeah, when I first got Destiny and was playing Destiny, that was my thing. I was a hunter, although I was always almost a Titan because I was like, oh, they punch things, but I'm like, but hunters stab things. I like the stabby part. Because that's the button I always hit, like, reflexively. Because, like, oh my god, somebody asked me to PvP once, and oh god, they come around the corner, you know, and I'm just like, stab! Scares the shit out of me. Haven't played that in years either, but I do enjoy first-person shooter. That was kind of my first game introduction. When I was 5 years old, Daddy played Doom and killed the big monsters, so that's how I was introduced to gaming. So I still like Unreal Tournament. Still like Doom. There was one really weird game that was kind of the same, but it was just like Gauntlet, nothing but monsters, called Serious Sam. That one was fun. You just get these big weapons and shoot shit. It was great. For some reason, I was never into range, even as a hunter. Yeah. The melee is definitely my thing. I mean, I like hunters. I have, like, a hunter or two. They're pretty okay, but, it's kind of eh. I managed to level a warlock. I have a buddy who's a warlock main who's asked me to make a warlock for years, and I managed it finally. I had one for a while, but it was a very long time ago. Like, during Kata. And then, yeah, I couldn't. But when they decided to change the regular Draenei and give him the red skin, I was like, okay, I'll make a warlock. I want to be a red skin warlock. But I'm definitely Destro. Fire all the way.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Switch now, bring your ID, and sign up for a Metro Flex plan. Offer not available if currently at T-Mobile or been with Metro.
I'm mainly a tank healer player. I love tanking so much. Aw, feels like it could be leading in keys. Well, what do you think about demon hunters? Do you like the demon hunters? I can DPS, but I can't tank a demon hunter. For whatever reason, I'm just bad at it. I always miss all of my stuff. Elu's really good at it. I don't know how the hell she's so good at it, but she is. I'd be like, Elu, tank for me, please. I love you so much. Like, some people are just born to do stuff. She was born a DK healer, or a demon hunter healer. DK. Healer. And I don't even mean healer. Tank. I can't talk. It's fine, you know. If I seem deranged, it's because I'm working on very few hours of sleep. I like DH, I just hate all the sigils. Yes, yes, the sigils. It's like I use it all too early or too late, and I can't. I would like to be good at it, but I'm not good at it. Oh, okay, worst, absolute worst thing for me to play. I can't play it even, like, I have one. So I have tried one. Rogue. I am not stealthy. I'm, again, Pally. I am shiny, I'm loud, I'm bold, I'm out there. I can't be stealthy to save my life in any game. It's like, oh, you want me to stealth? Horizon Zero Dawn, you're funny. I think the only game I was ever good at slight stealth was Stray. But everybody likes to be a kitty cat, let's be honest. I have the tank brain, bro. Really? You just run out and do stuff like you're gonna tank something and then you get your ass kicked? To be honest, we had, back in Kata, we had a rogue like that in raiding. It was so funny. But it wasn't his fault. It was literally just that he did that much damage, so you healed him before you heal the tank. It was great. It's like, let me pre-heal the rogue. Okay, now you can pull. Go to get meleeed. Die. Yeah, sorry guys, I just wanted to take that with my face. You're welcome. I bet all your buddies be like, you do realize rogues do it from behind, right? Yes, I know from behind, but I really just wanted to run up into his face for a second. I'm sorry. I can do that, okay. I was like, I don't know if I can do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. This is clipped on. Thank you. I have a friend who plays a blood DK. He runs on mount while pulling and then hating when the others take aggro. Yeah, right? It's like, dude, just tell me when you're gonna stop and I'm fine. Like, if you're gonna drag it for a long ways, I'm good. But just tell me as the healer so I know when we're stopping. Plus, you should just tell the DPS because you know they're gonna just start attacking anyway. And thank you. I appreciate that. This was a hard piece, but only because I was coming back and fighting it from after being on an iPad for 3 years. I mean, I still have my iPad. I'm still happy with it, but it's just kind of like I prefer my Cintiq. This was my big work pal. You can always tell if something is done on my Cintiq versus my iPad. If it's on my iPad, it's generally stylized, like the demon hunters I showed earlier. But if it's on my Cintiq like this, it's usually fully rendered because people like the fully rendered stuff. think the last fully rendered piece I did was Whitemane. Sally Whitemane on Halloween. Actually, I'll pull it up. Boop. Because I'm such a funny bunny. Let's see here. Finished. There, so I did Whitemane dressed up as a Sith Empress. So it was really fun to give her a lightsaber and stuff, so it's been a few years, but I really enjoy doing fully rendered stuff. I'm usually really good with skin and metal. That's kind of like my really good stuff. So yeah, my Whitemane, I loves her so much. Having to design her as a Sith was very hard. It's been quite a few years, but my design skills, at least like with fashion and all that, have gotten a little bit better. Like with this one, I had to talk to the commissioner about it. I'm like, what sort of outfit do you want? Because it's gonna make or break this character. But she did a good job. She had something very like jesterly, you know, very like Joker-ish in my opinion. So it works. But I was like, are you doing this in a dress? Or are you doing this? What are you doing with this character? I gotta know. I'm also very good at hands, I suppose. Other people struggle with hands. I'm like, it's not that bad. Also, I find it easy because, you know, you could just look at your own hand or take pictures of your own hand, and I'm like, yeah, it's so easy. I'm good. I've always been good at the hands. But they're also readily available to look at. I'm not very good with weapons or... Well, not that I'm not good, I just don't do a lot of it, like weapons or instruments. So just doing this lute was like really... I'll either make it or break it, I don't know. But you'd think I'd be able to do very well because I play 12 instruments, but no. I play them, I don't draw them. This is the whole other thing. Just because I know how they work doesn't mean I'm gonna be very good at drawing it, okay? But it does help, I guess, in a way. Because you're like, okay, at least I know where the hands need to go. It's fine. It's fine. I like when people do like the glass instrument stuff. That's just really pretty. I'm like, how do you do that?
Flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun. Added with
I'm very bad at hands. It's not my best thing. But do you do artwork then? What do you like to do?
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer, the maple pepper bacon sandwich.
Order the maple pepper bacon
Oh, which
sandwich
reminds
on the
me.
Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I need
Postmates
to
is now covering the delivery
find...
fee and service fee on eligible orders over $50, which means you can get the best LA
Gotta
has
zip
to
up a little
offer,
bit.
no fees attached.
I need to
If
find
you don't believe
Sapphire.
us, check the receipts. We'll wait.
Okay, and follow.
No
Before I
delivery
forget.
fee or service fee on eligible orders over $50, only on Postmates. Ends 12/31/2024. Offer terms and exclusions apply. See Postmates app for details.
This might take a little bit longer having to do this extra bit here, but that's okay. Just wasn't prepared for all the coloring. Thought my coloring was done until it decided to be weird. Let's see. I'm not good at art because my teacher back in school used to tell us to do anything, and you can't want us to art anything and not give us something to... Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, art teachers were never, like, a thing for me. Art teachers were always less helpful. But I'm sure if you did it in your own time and things that you want to do, then it's enjoyable. But I always knew I was going to do art. It was just something, because everyone always said, you know, find something that you're not only good at, but that you would probably do for free. And I have done a lot of free art over my years, but it's like, yeah, no. This is definitely profession time now. This is a thing. And I'm very happy with it. I'm just happy that people like my art. Because it's kind of like, you know, sometimes you just don't like your own art and you're like, yeah, nobody would like this. And then they do and you're like, oh, okay. Cool. Sometimes you gotta do stuff for yourself, and sometimes, like when you're ready, then you can do art for other people. I get really lucky though. A lot of my clients have very well designed characters. Because I tell people, like, I'm an illustrator. I am not a concept artist. Don't have me make up your character for you. I can't. I mean, I could, but then it's not your character, it's mine. So, I'm always like, if you want me to do the concept art for your shit, nah, you're getting charged for concept art and illustration. That's not happening. Otherwise, just give me some references and then I'll make it look pretty. Actually, this is both skin, so I don't have to worry about that. Cool. A hip, a hip. I'm not good, but still, I mean, you get good eventually. It's not like you can't get good. It's a skill like anything else. Just the more effort you put into it, the more you do it, the better you are gonna get, just without even trying. That's kind of what happened with me, but as a kid I would do art. I know, like, my mom was in college when I was a kid, so she would come home and have to do these classes, and she would, like, leave the art book out, and then I'd take, like, her pastels or whatever and recreate the pictures because I thought they were really pretty. Okay, I go to sleep. It's late. Bye. Oh, you're welcome. You help get better at first. Sometimes you just get you started. Yeah, exactly. First, it just requires you get someone who's, you know, actually gonna support you and help you, not make you wish you'd shoot yourself. You know? It's probably a terrible way to describe it, but that's what it feels like though, right? Yes, I hear you, my save work file, but let me get done with the skin first, and then I'll save. for that. Ooh. Makes you bigger, little button.
When you order $50 or more on Postmates, the delivery fee and the service fee are covered on eligible orders. Which means you can order delivery without paying a delivery fee or a service fee. Delivery mind blown. No delivery fee, no service fee on eligible orders over $50. Only on Postmates. Ends 12/31/2024. Offer terms and exclusions apply. See Postmates app for details.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
There's a new class of blockbuster drugs. Drugs like Ozempic. They're changing bodies.
And all of a sudden, just the weight starts falling off.
Fortunes.
It just got too expensive.
They're just bank breakers.
And industries.
There was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of skepticism.
The impact of these drugs from business to health is just beginning.
From the journal, $1 Trillion Shot. Tap now to listen on Spotify.
Okay, skin. I think you're done with this part. Now, for anyone curious, no, this is not going to stay the same. We're going to do adjustments, and I will eventually paint over this as well. I still have that gradient map just in case, but I'm not sure about it. luckily looks about right. Let's try to get the hair next. We are already almost at our 2-hour mark. Overlay I'll have to do for now. But anyways, so I'm clearly not going to be able to finish this up exactly on stream, but the good news is I will still be working on it if possible. And we'll come back to her at the end of the week, finishing whatever needs to be done. But yeah, if I can get her done before that, I definitely will. I'm very, very happy to get this one done and sent out to its owner, so going to try my very best. So if you guys don't end up seeing her and then she gets done, please don't be upset with me. The good news is we'll get to do a raffle at some point, which I will try to hash out some dates depending on what's going on around here on the mountain homestead. And then other than that, we'll be working on more fan art pieces. There are pieces that need to be finished and there are pieces that need to be done. They don't need to, but I would like them to be done at a certain point before August, etc. So we'll see. Working my little booty off, doing all the things, getting all the artwork. And for those of you that have just joined us today, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really appreciate that raid, Sapphire. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm really bad at this, so forgive me. I'm gonna do this really, really late here. S-O... Let's see, it's Sapphire Rosa, like that. Will that work? There we go. That is Sapphire Rosa for my people. Please give her a follow if you're into the WoW, because clearly she's a WoW person. Can just click on her link right in chat. And again, tomorrow is iffy. I'm going to town, so we will have later stream than book reading perhaps, for the most part, because I think that's all I'm going to be able to manage. It will be a later stream, but regardless, normally I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The times do vary, but I stream at 2-hour intervals. But you can generally catch me between 10 a.m. and 4 to 6, maybe, on Pacific Standard Time. So, yes, I am a Cali girl, and unfortunately we have the absolute worst time frames for everybody. I do apologize, but yeah. We try, and we appreciate everyone who can stop by, because we definitely stream at odd hours for other people. So bright. At least you can't miss it, that's for sure. Boop.
Meet Cheryl. Hey, she's on vacation and
perfect
lost
timing.
in the moment.
Okay.
Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
So I'll be working on this, finishing it up over the next few days until next Thursday stream. But yeah, tomorrow, book reading, Wednesday, streaming with friends, all the good things. Playing the WoW remix. Let me check all my things. otherwise, let's see here. There is so much going on today. What is today? Today's Monday, right? Ooh, talk about being crazy. Okay, let me do this. Because otherwise this is going to get complicated. Come here. Let me copy you. Please and thank you. Alright, looks like we are going to be reading Lunaria. Lunaria is a friend of mine. She's a great artist. She actually looks like she has a little VTuber up and she's doing some really nice cutesy art. So let's go say hi to her. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. And hopefully I'll see some of you new people later on. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!